Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles, the industry of magic and miracles, and hypersonic magic. We say these words most times as we introduce the broadcast, but within them is a whole nother world, power, a different reality, and the words and the vibration and the feeling behind the words can take you to a place where you see yourself and you see everything from a different perspective. So, as usual, I'm coming to you from the inner reaches and the outer reaches of the universe, delivering something that I was given to deliver, to bring clarity, to open doors, to take you further into the world of your Creator and further into your world as Creator. Change is always coming, and sometimes it's so palpable you can feel it in the members of your body, the synchronicities of life and the things that happen are leading to something arriving, and you don't know what it is, but you know it's coming. Maybe you're getting pushed from where you have been standing to move forward, to do something new, to live in a different place, to have a different job. But things will start to happen in your life that are not by accident. They're preparing the way for the arrival of something new. And you'll see and feel something coming. And we don't always know if it's going to happen soon or later. And we don't even know if it's happening to this aspect of yourself. For there are many aspects of you, and there is the you that's in multiple places at once on different timelines that may be experiencing the change that you're feeling. But either way, there's always more coming, more change, more growth, more expansion. And so we follow our signal and see where it leads us. As the breadcrumbs are dropped and things start to come into our awareness that weren't there just a few days ago or a few hours ago. Even when this change comes, we're always supported in ways we can't always see by those closest to us, by the beings that stand next to us that we can't see, by ourselves and by our Creator. So we're never alone, and that support shows up just as we need it just as it's time to pack your bags and go in another direction, something shows up in support of that move. It always does, because it's all orchestrated. And most of my life, it has been coming in waves, places where I didn't even know that change was coming. And even as I am sitting here in this chair, never having thought that I would be here sitting in this chair. And all the things that have been delivered that have eliminated things that were passed on to us as humans, things that cause us to see the world in a different way, a more difficult way, to cause us to suffer when we never needed to. And that's what's being delivered when I sit in this chair: a freedom, a clarity, a releasing of the things that has caused us suffering, that are hanging by a thread, and I'm just pulling the thread away so that you see the thread was never attached to anything that was real. It was all just made up because it couldn't speak to who you really are and the fullness of who you really are. So I deliver this song to you. It says, very superstitious writings on the wall. Very superstitious, the ladder's about to fall. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck, the good things in your past. When you believe in things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Very superstitious, they told you who you're not. We gave them all our power, our magic we forgot. They kept us in a nightmare, the fear of death so real. They made us so dependent on medicine and pills. When you believe in things that someone told you, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Very superstitious, nothing more to say. Very superstitious, a change is on the way. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. Now there's no more bad luck. The good things are coming fast. When you believe in things that aren't the truth, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way. This is called Dancing in the Space Between Two Worlds. As you move through your journey and discover more about who you are, you release things that have kept you from flying. And as you begin to lift off the ground, you send that same energy of freedom throughout humanity. And that is how the vibration of the planet is raised, and that is how consciousness expands. Walk through the world with the awareness of being a catalyst for change, upliftment, and self-realization. When you are detached from your identity as a human and the attachment to the human play, you become a conduit or a vehicle for the world of spirit to use you as a catalyst for what any person may need in their life. You are the observer, the one who walks between the two worlds. Reach out your hand and bring others into this place where life is lived beyond the reaction to it, but with the grand awareness of its magnificence, beauty, and mystery, where each moment is an orchestrated tapestry of perfection created by a creator whom you are a part of. Now look out from this place in both directions and smile the smile of knowing. Smile the smile inside that we call joy and excitement for being able to access them both. This brings upon you an endless feeling of safety and freedom, so that there is no longer anything to fear and nothing to suffer. For you are one with both worlds. Therefore, you are one with it all. And you watch it all dance around you to the music that is your music. And you turn to the left, the world of the physical, and you say, may I have this dance? And then you turn to the right, the world of the spirit, and you say again, may I have this dance? And you turn and spin and glide and flow, for you are the necessary participant to the dance. You are the partner whom without its participation, there would be no dance. See it all through this dance and through this picture that I am painting, and find the space between the two worlds. And come and live there with me. The only thing that you will ever need there is your dancing shoes, your smile, and a dose of mischief. For as you dance and smile and laugh, you will clearly be able to see the world of magic and miracles and the industry that it is producing. And with that mischievous wink of your eye, you will deliver your dose of hypersonic magic into both worlds. And with its power, fuel the rising of the industry of magic and miracles in its indispensable place in the foundation of the existence of the new world. We are surpassing the things that we have had to surpass in order to step into our full power, magnificence, and abilities, so that the you that you were destined to meet could arrive. And so that the you that had to transcend the things to allow this you to appear could gracefully step aside. Make way, for the one who was spoken about in the great throne rooms is now here. Do not fear or worry as this transmission takes place. The disappearance of the you that you knew so well is the necessary next step to your immense expansion and return to the merging with your creator. Every time I begin to speak about these things, I am taken to a place and a feeling of unimaginable beauty. It is the most glorious feeling you could ever possibly imagine. It's the feeling of everything falling away and only being left with a you that has never existed before. One who lives in pure freedom, joy, and infinite possibilities. I am disappearing. I am disappearing. And I am reappearing without any reference to the one who is disappearing. This is happening because the energy that is needed to make this happen is here, and it is here because it is time. It is the time for this magnificent change in each of us to take place. How do you process the feeling of the new world bursting out from within you? Everything is opening right before my eyes. The mysteries, the unknown, the answers to every question as we drop out of the game of life while still living and dancing with that very same life. The build up to an explosion of light within me is growing more imminent, and its arrival can only be felt, measured, and anticipated because of time. This brings forth an unsettling feeling that we call expectation. Therefore, time is the next thing to go, and then that feeling will go along with it. What will be left is a completely new being living in the space between two worlds. It is truly the coming to the end of the limited created identity that we have lived with throughout this lifetime. And if this is happening to me, I know that it could be happening to everyone, for it is the energies that are pushing us into this place of unspeakable awareness. This moment in time here on earth is beyond extraordinary, and we are each experiencing a new level of awareness at the rate that is perfect for us. We have never known through any concrete evidence from this limited aspect of ourselves the effect that we are having upon humanity and all life. There are many stories of people having near-death experiences, and they are taken through some sort of life review where they see the positive and negative impact that they have had from every interaction and every word they spoke to another. They are shown how much that person suffered from their words, or how much someone was made happy or free from their words or interaction. The picture is there to show us that more times than not, we don't see the other person, and we don't see the impact of what we say and do. These near-death experiencers always say they were allowed to feel the immensity of the joy and the pain that the other experienced within themselves as palpable and as real as the other felt it. And they always say that there is no judgment when the negative side of this is being seen, but that there is only love. They then say that they are shown that they are that very love, and that they are always and have always been, eliminating all thoughts of guilt and the desire to want to judge yourself. But I have never heard one of these near-death experiencers talk about being shown how their life affected all humanity, or was a part of raising the vibration or not allowing the vibration of the planet to raise. But even as we cannot see that reality with concrete proof as well, I know that we are most definitely having an effect. There is a constant electrical charge being built up through your being. It is due to the energy, light, and information that you are taking within yourself at all times. This charge is positively released to humanity through a smile or a laugh or any moment of mischievousness or lightheartedness. This is the power that creates planets and universes. Conversely, when this charge is released in anger or judgment or bitterness, jealousy or resentment, all coming through competition and comparison, a planet or a universe can be destroyed. And all this is mostly done through the eyes, for they are the deliverers of all that resides within. This is the power that each one wields, whether they know it or not. We are a part of the one divine creator, and as it has created or ended the life of all matter everywhere, so too are we able to do the same. As we go through this journey of remembering And then knowing ourselves as we truly are known, we are raising the frequency of our vibration and expanding our consciousness. And as we do it within ourselves, we also do it to the collective because we are a part of the collective. This is happening to 8 billion people all at the same time. And it is even happening to Gaia, Earth herself, each entity growing, changing, and expanding at their own rate and have an effect on all life everywhere. And as your awareness increases, you grow, change, and expand, and so does the human entity. And as you resist growth, change, and expansion, so does the human entity. For like your body, the human entity responds to your thoughts so that what you think becomes reality. We are clearly at a great crossroads of this game of life, and to find the space between the two worlds is the key to seeing and moving into the new world. When you are in the space between the two worlds, you are hidden from the effects of the physical world. That world and its foundation on logic and reasoning cannot find you to create a reaction to things like injustice or lack. So if you have $1, it might actually operate like $100 in the space between the two worlds, because its value in that space is exponentially higher than its value in the physical world. This space is where the world of magic and miracles and the industry of magic and miracles lives. And now you are there. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the dance. For when you are in the space between the two worlds, you are home. So welcome home. I can feel myself on a highway walking, and the two worlds, one on my left, one on my right. And I can see that I have created both. Even the world of spirit, that word spirit, we created. We are the creator of all worlds. And in standing in between the two worlds, I see the handiwork of the creator. And I see the beauty everywhere on both sides of where I stand. And that is where I'm taking you and inviting you into the space that exists between the two worlds, and allowing you to see yourself as creator. And from there, there's no reaction to anything. It is simply your creation. And you choose to dance with either partner at any moment as the music plays your song. Run your race to where you're being led. There's no dependency on anyone or anything. This place that I'm expressing to you is the place that I know, if it serves you, it's available to you. If you're heading somewhere else, that's fabulous. In that space between the two worlds, there's only perfection. So there's only a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you for joining me. I am David.